My name is Shalisa Hayes with my friend Barbara, who started off as my coworker, and now we're really good friends. My son, Billy Ray, somewhere in his philanthropic mind, he decided one day as we're driving down the street but near our home that he felt that there was a need to open a community center. So just out of the blue, while I'm driving, he says, "Mom, how do you open a community center?" And I'm like, "I have absolutely no idea. I work in insurance." But as a mom, if you have children, you know that if a kid asks you a question, you better come up with an answer. I don't care how good it is. But so I started racking my brain, and I'm like, you can rent a gym, hire security, buy snacks. And, so I'm going down these lists of whatever could pop in my mind. And then I stopped and said, "Why are you thinking about this?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "Because there's nowhere for kids on the East Side to go." And I thought, interesting. 6 months later, Billy Ray is hanging out with some friends, and they decided to go to this after-hours party, which was being hosted by a biker club, adult biker club. And they were going to go there, not to party, but to check on one of the other kids' mothers who was there. And apparently my son bumped up against someone who was playing pool. And that person was upset about it. And some words were exchanged, and this person punched my son across the pool table. Oh. And so a big brawl happens. And when it's all said and done, the boys are running out of the building, and Billy Ray is shot and killed. He's shot in the back. And a week later, I stood up at his funeral and shared some amazing, funny stories about him. And I said, he wanted a community center. We got to make it happen. And I walked off the stage. Little did I know I was speaking it into existence, because amongst all those people in that audience, about 10 to 15 teenagers that were there organized a car wash. They invited me down to come see what they were doing, and they hand me the $700, and I'm going, things just really got real right now. Because I now have $700. I think it was like 718 or something like that. $700 in a group of young people who believe in this dream. Mm-hmm. And I have got to do something. So anywhere we heard somebody of importance we'd show up. And so from that, I would get people who would say, like, "I'm in, I want to help. What can we do?" We took some young people up to the state capitol because we were going to ask the state legislature for $500,000. And I'm saying the state is broke. They're not going to give us any money. Mm-hmm. This is practice. We're going to go out here. You're going to get some practice talking to your congressmen and women, and that's about it. We asked for $500,000, and when it's all said and done, the state gave us $400,000. So we now had seed money to get going on this project and figure out how we can make this community center happen.
So you had $400,700.
There you go. The building will open next year. We're only about $26 million funded, but we're so committed that no matter what, right, that building is happening. So that's why we're moving forward with the construction. So we're continuing that fundraising path, even though we still have some funds to raise.
Now, I know that you wouldn't, clearly, it goes without saying, would not have wanted Billy Ray to pass away. But how, other than that, is your life different than what you imagined it would be?
Wow, it's more enriched. I remember telling a news channel one day that I sacrificed my son for others. And so while I have a deep feeling of loss, and of course that's something I'll never get over, I'm seeing who's saved because of it. Mm-hmm. So this is more than just my baby's dream. Right. It's something that really will impact the community. And while I can't save the life of everybody, to give them the alternative or an option is what's important to me. Now to see it happen is like, wow, we did this, a conversation in the car, and here we are.